Peer support is a unique way to support someone. It's all about connecting with another person, showing empathy, and sharing lived experiences. It involves reflecting on your own experiences and using them to support the well being of another person, as they define it. Some models of peer support, such as Alcoholics Anonymous, which is a peer support group, have been around for a while, but the peer support movement really took shape in the 1970s, and today it's becoming more and more popular in the world of mental health services. Peer support is different from traditional, more clinical forms of help, such as that offered by professionals like psychologists or doctors, which tend to be more one-directional, where the professional in the relationship has more power and control. Peer support is also different from things like self-help groups, which tend to be more informal and can look a lot like friendship. Peer support falls somewhere in the middle. While there's less of a power difference and a deeper sense of connection between peers, there's still some structure and intention to the support provided. There are a lot of examples out there of peer support for adults, but there aren't as many examples of peer support for youth. No big deal, right? Not quite. Youth are not the same as adults, and the support they need and want looks different too. So, what's so different about youth? Adolescence is a critical time for development. It's a time when many young people are navigating major changes in their lives, such as family challenges, leaving high school, choosing or attending a college or university, getting a job, and starting a career, getting involved in more serious relationships, living independently, exploring sexuality and gender expression, and more. Approximately 1 in 5 Canadians experience a mental health or substance use problem each year, and 70% of mental health problems begin during childhood or adolescence. Suicide is also the second leading cause of death for young people aged 15 to 34, and it's estimated that almost 75% of children and youth with mental health disorders aren't getting the specialized help they need. While many young people don't get the formal treatment they need, research does show, however, that youth do tend to share their problem and concerns with their friends and peers. This means there's a huge window of opportunity to equip young people with the skills they need to support other young people. Enter youth peer support. In addition to helping navigate all those big life changes, youth peer support can go a long way towards supporting young people with their mental health and wellness. Youth peer support can help encourage youth to seek more formal help from mental health services and other providers. Finally, it can also help reduce the self-stigma that many young people experience, where they might feel there's something wrong with them, or that they're to blame for how they feel. Instead, when young people connect and find similarities with others, they often feel less alone. In short, youth peer support can provide young people with much needed encouragement and hope. So what makes a great youth peer supporter and a strong youth peer support relationship? We checked out the research and asked youth peer supporters what they think. Here are some of the key ingredients they mentioned. As a youth peer supporter, you should be mature and eager to help. You also need to be self-aware, which means you're tuned into your strengths, weaknesses, thoughts, and feelings. Between you and your peer, there needs to be a sense of shared identity or experience, or a sense that you've been through similar things. These connections can help build trust, understanding, and a sense of teamwork. Finally, peer support should focus on self-determination. This means that it's not your job to do things for your peer, like solving their problems. You're also not a therapist, counselor, or doctor. These people are expected to treat your peer. Instead, your peer should feel like they're in the driver's seat, in control of the process and their life. As a youth peer supporter, your role is to listen and offer guidance and support that's tailored to the person you're supporting and their circumstances. While it can be difficult at times, it's important to let your peer do things their own way and on their own timeline. Remember, everyone's journey is different and happens at a different pace, and that's okay. Thanks for watching. Up next, supporting your peer's journey.